Hey guys, what's up y'all? I bet y'all wondering where I've been. I kind of been wondering myself. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I am Sheila with What's Up Y'all here in the hills of Virginia. And we live in a double wide mobile home and we just love it. We moved from the big city to the itsy bitsy city here. Everything is so peaceful, it's beautiful here in the hills of Virginia, and you couldn't pay me any amount of money to move back to that big city. I'm just telling you. Well, today, it's been about, what, a week since my last video? Been a lot going on. A lot going on. And the thing of it is, it's just like little things, but a lot of little things, you know. And we've been scouting around last weekend and this weekend, scouting around for a church we can go to. We just want to get to, well, of course, hear about the Lord, but we want to get to know the community, and the only way we're going to is to get out and about, and plus, just get established with a good church family. So we've done that for the last couple of weeks. And I tell you, remind me of my mom. And I go, Mom, you gonna go to church today? Well, she called me by my middle name. And she goes, well, Dan, I just don't have anything to wear. And I'm looking in her closet and I'm thinking, she don't have anything to wear. Well, now I feel like I'm her. Because actually, I don't have anything to wear. Y'all see me the same old get up all the time. Because I've gained weight. Why have you gained weight, Sheila? Well, it's because my doggone foot. Well, I know y'all get tired of hearing about my doggone foot, but I doggone it, it hurts. And I don't know what's the matter with it. I'm just one of those people that I just keep procrastinating. I did go to a podiatrist about last year. I don't know. This foot thing's been going on for about 3 years now. I mean, I can walk, but there's just some times where I can't walk as well as other times. So I used to be a very, 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 very active person and rode bikes. My weight was under control, but now I'm not able to walk. And especially like if I go to Walmart's or one of them places like that, they got those cement floors, forget it. I can only walk just a little bit. Well, anyway, I'm saying all that because talk about church is that I've gone up a whole size, and I'm embarrassed to tell you. I get on the scales and I have to look around, make sure nobody's putting their foot on it to see to make it, a lot more heavier. It's just me. So I'm kind of embarrassed about that because I don't have anything to wear to church, and I went to Goodwill. Ain't no shame in my game. I don't really like that place, but you ain't got many choices around this neck of the woods. So I went there and bought me one pair of pants. And so for the last 2 Sundays, I've been wearing that, of course with a different top, but basically I only got one pair of pants. I've got some really huge, there y'all go in the dark again. Why y'all keep doing that? Let me see if I poke this my little face right there. I don't know why that happens, but I've got some of those big like hippie skirts is what I call them. Mr. calls them that too. And I possibly can wear them, but those things are so doggone. Let me turn around. Maybe this will help. Hey, here I am in the light. Maybe I can wear that. But I don't know. Okay, so then we haven't been able to work on the garden as much because they say here in our neck of the woods, don't plant, which we learned for the first 2 years, don't plant before Mother's Day. Always wait till after Mother's Day. So we did, and some of our plants are not doing well. And because it gets down really cold at night, it was warm, and we thought, okay, we hit it on the right timing this year. But now this kind of like a cold front has kind of come through, like our tomatoes. I don't know if they're going to make it. We've got some radishes coming up, and I think some green beans, but it just doesn't look well. Now, the last 2 days, we've been getting a lot of rain. I think my son wrote me this morning, it was almost 3 inches of rain yesterday. That's a lot of rain. And then today, he told me what it was, but I can't tell you, or since last night around 12 o'clock. So now we've got an abundance of rain, and we can't get out there in the rain to do much of anything. Yesterday we were stuck in the house all day. Now you would think of me being stuck in the house that this house would be spicky span. Well, it ain't. I didn't feel like doing squat yesterday. I mean, zero. I don't know what's going on with me. I just don't know. I'm just getting in the poopy britches mood, I guess. Don't y'all get in the poopy britches mood like I'm in the poopy britches mood? Well, my house, the last video I put up was me, trying to spruce it up, get it cleaned up. Well, my house looks like, it really does. And it's just the two of us. How we make such a mess, I don't know. I just don't know. Well, anyway, so this morning, I have washed this load of clothes that's in that wash machine right now that's washing. I bet I've washed them 3 times because I forget it. And then when I forget it, then it smells horrible. So I washed them the first time and I left them in there. So the second time, when I went in there to get them, I said, I bet you they stink. And I lift the hood of it and I went, whoo, So I washed them again. And so I went in there this morning. Now I washed them yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning? Close to it. Anyway, I opened it up. It smelled terrible. So I put them in the wash again today. And I put them on kind of like the longer cycle and then I put some fabric softener in it. And basically it's kind of like the blankets and stuff over the critters. Well, maybe that's why it's smelling. I don't know. No, I had another blanket and stuff in there. But, and then I put some of those little sprinkle things you could put in your wash machine because it smells so bad. And I had to put another dryer sheet in the clothes that are in the dryer because I just want to make sure, something went wrong. I just been out of it. I've been discombobulated. I just not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Sheets on the bed should have been changed Friday. Did I do them? No, I didn't do them. Now the kitchen's so clean. The den is a disaster again because I've been coloring in my adult coloring book. Yes, I did. I am. I'm doing it and I love it. And I just sit there, and when I'm doing that, my mind, I kind of get my mind, because my mind, I got like these feelers that go around all the time, like, I don't miss much, and my mind's going, foo, 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 foo. And so that's what these little feelers and stuff are going around. So when I'm doing zoning in on my adult coloring book, I just zone into that. And so then I can think of one thing, which is that. But I think of one thing, maybe something I need to do, which I don't get up and do it. And then, or about somebody to pray for, or I don't know, just whatever. But anyway, it's that one thing. So anyway, I got those colored pens everywhere. I got 2 TV trays back there full of mess. I know Mr. thinks, are you ever going to clean up? Then I'm looking over there up under the entertainment system and I got dust galore. Well, I'm just telling you all that because that's what's been going on for over a week. And Mr. today, I thought that I would video this morning because he went to Walmart's. We call it Walmart's. It's Walmart. We go. Anyway, he went there to pick up a few items. I didn't even order online. Ain't that a shame? So anyway, I just got to get back in the groove of things. I got to be on top of my game. Oh, I know what it was I want to tell y'all. Now remember, the last couple of videos I said, I'm just so busy, which I have been until this past week. and that, you know, between the garden, which we haven't been able to work on the garden because of what I just told you earlier, and then that I wasn't going to do my booth because I have to take the time, which takes a lot of time, down in the shop. Well, you know what? I could have been down there these days with it raining and everything, but I didn't. Anyway, see how that goes? Anyway, so I thought, well, when we went by the booth just to kind of check it, and I was going to let the dude know that I probably, you know, at the end of this month, which this will be May, that I was just going to tell him that I just don't have the time, blah, blah, blah. Well, do you know that when I went there, I sold a pretty good amount. And then I got to thinking, well, dog, I'm doing pretty good at this. Well, maybe I just need to keep on it for another month. So I didn't want y'all to think that I'm just telling stories. But, you know, when I got that little paycheck, now it wasn't a whole amount. It wasn't over $100 or anything like that. But it was more than it has been. And I thought, well, I might just keep that up for just a spell just to see. So I might try to see through the end of June, maybe 4th of July. I might make some things for that. You think about the 4th of July. Now, I ain't going to get in all that political stuff, but you know where my mind's going. Because do I really want to make things for 4th of July the way this world's going? I need to be putting a lot of stuff down there about Jesus. Because somebody needs a big dose of Jesus. And you know who I'm talking about. Whom I'm talking about. Yeah. Needs a huge dose of Jesus. That's right. Speaking of Jesus, here's another thing. So I started a women's Bible study. And what I'm finding out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, critters, is that up here is a different mentality. So I thought that I would get the women in the neighborhood. You know, most of them are kind of my age, around it. And hey, gives us something to do. So I'm sitting in the house all day long and learn a little bit about Jesus. And, but, you know, it ain't going to be about me. But, I mean, somebody's got to start the doggone thing. And that, hey, you know, everybody has a voice and adding in what they think, what they've learned, and we have a discussion. I thought it'd be great. Well, I'll be calling around these people in this neighborhood. So, now I know y'all probably think, well, Sheila, maybe they don't like it. That ain't it. It's the mentality, I'm telling you. Because they go, well, I go, hey, this is so. And, you know, I was thinking about having a Bible study, and it's from da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and we'll, you know, talk about women's topics, or we'll learn about the women of the Bible, starting from A to Z, you know, the names from A to Z, every week. And then I threw in, I'm going to study the 4 winds of heaven, and the 12 gates of heaven, and the 4 horsemen. You know, we'll throw that in there. I thought they're good topics, don't y'all? Well, and I called several, and I told them that, you know, and they go, well, let me think about it. Well, let me talk to my husband and see, you know, what he thinks. I'm thinking, you ain't but up the street. It ain't like you leaving home for a day or two. That's just my mentality. I'm thinking, I don't nobody want to know about Jesus. Well, maybe they know everything they need to know. I don't know. I can always learn something. We all should be teachable. So I said, okay. Well, there was zero. So then I thought, well, let me put it on so-and-so talk of the town. I put it on 3 different social medias, you know, and over the last month and a half or something like that. So it's not just here, it's here. And nobody seems there y'all go again. I don't know why y'all keep going in and out of. Here you go. So, you know, it's here. Maybe it's my arms flapping. It's here. And I got two people to come, that, you know, it's come the last couple of weeks, and it's been good. I guess that's what the Lord says, you know, despise not small beginnings. I just think it's kind of odd. And maybe it's just the mentality up here. And I'm not knocking them, don't misunderstand me. It's just a different venue of people that, I'm trying to be nice, but I don't know how to say this. It's like they're just settled. Let me just put it that way. They're just settled, and they're settled in their chair, their recliner, or they're settled in their little home. They're settled, and they don't want anymore. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I have yet to figure it out. But you know what? I told Lord, I said, I'm going to study it, whether they do or they don't. But you think women would want to get together and you make new friendships and stuff? I don't get it. I told Mr. about it. And I just don't get it. And he seems to agree with me, what I just talked about, that that's kind of the way it is up here. But other than that, everything's hunky-dory. It really is. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. And so anyway, I got the wash machine going on there, but I got clothes piled up. I'm gonna put that dryer on just to heat my clothes up just a little bit more so the wrinkles fall. At least I hope the wrinkles fall out. They've probably been in there for 2 weeks. Maybe I just need to put something up on my refrigerator or something. So get those doggone clothes out of the dryer, Sheila. Maybe that's what I need. I don't know. Like I said, I've just been kind of poopy britches lately. And what else? I told you about the dust on my floor. I need to vacuum. Speaking of vacuum, when we were going to go to church yesterday, it's a new church, I had on different earrings. Well, I put one in, I was getting ready to put the other, and it dropped on the carpet. I can't find that doggone thing nowhere. Mister got with his flashlight. We were looking all down on the floor and everything. Still ain't found it. I said, I bet my vacuum will find it. Means I got to empty the vacuum out first before I vacuum in there. So when I hear, then I know, oh, found my earring. So I've got to do that, and I'm looking around. I still haven't got to the office yet. Y'all see that? I haven't got that in months. I just dread it like a dickens to get in there. Anyway, I thought that I would video this morning and get it going. I'm going to change the sheets on the bed as well. And I got to do that. But I want to get while Mr's going. Mr. is still having trouble with his allergies. I mean, when he went to the doctor, she gave him another pill. And I think he's kind of gotten a habit. But you know how you do something and you just kind of get in that habit of doing it a certain way. So he's constantly going, I thought maybe I'd make a song up to that. What y'all think? Well, it gets on my nerves. So I told Mr., I said, Mister, you need to stop. I really think it's become a habit now. He goes, well, you're probably right. So see, I ain't saying nothing that he ain't agreeing with. Now, how do you break that doggone habit? Because he gets tired of me saying, Mister, I took my pill. Well, you're still doing it. I don't know. So I can't video much now. Maybe that's why I ain't videoed, because I got in the background. I don't know. Well, I'm going to go in there and get that dryer going. While that dryer's going, I'm going to quickly go into the bedroom and get those sheets off the bed, because I got a lot of washing to do. Then I kind of want to go down to the shop. Whether I make it today or not, I don't know. How y'all been doing? Y'all been doing okay? Yeah, I hear you. What y'all think about this economy? Oh, I hear you. What's that? Oh, I hear you now. Sucks. Well, I shouldn't have said that. Stinks, don't it? That first word I said too. Does that too. It's bad. Mr. and I are still trying to. I went to DG last week, and we bought a lot of the dollar items, and just trying to put back, guys. You know, we had worried about this week, that debt ceiling stuff, and I'm not trying to get all political. I'm just saying what it is, and how's it going to turn out? I don't know. As I always tell y'all, you know, there'll be some wisdom there. Hey, and if nothing happens, like I always say, yeah, what you got to lose? You got groceries stocked up? You got things stocked up? You ain't got to go back to the grocery store for a while. But they were talking about this summer that out west, some of the, now I might be getting this wrong, but something about the wheat fields and stuff, that the farmers are no longer going to try to grow that. Well, we need that. Excuse me. And I'm thinking about the corn and everything like that. With the heat, they say the heat index is going to be high, high, high. So, you know, if you don't have any water or anything out there, and you're going to have everything to dry up, and how you going to, you know, what about the poor cows and stuff? So they talk about no pigs, no cows, no chickens. And so with a shortage of that, don't you know that things are going to go up? I'm just saying, a little wisdom, guys, a little wisdom. Let me get that dryer started, because I know y'all don't want to hear me. I mean, I could spend a whole hour just talking to y'all about that, so I'm trying to be very careful. Don't try to offend nobody. I'm trying to help somebody. Okay, let me get in there and let me turn you around. I'll show you these clothes too. I tell you, these clothes have piled up. Piled up. Look here. Can y'all see that? Wait a minute. Look at all them clothes. See the dryer right there? I've got to get them going. So let me go ahead and get that going. guys, I've worked up a little bit of appetite, so I'm going to fix me a nanner sandwich. So anyway, I'm going to fix me a nanner sandwich and sit down and enjoy it. I've gotten into banana sandwiches lately. I don't know why. I remember when I was a kid, I'd fix banana sandwiches. I don't know if you've ever done this. You fix a sandwich, then the banana, I mean everything, like I'm going to fix it. Then you take a little bit of sugar and sprinkle it all on the top. I don't know if that would have been good for you, but anyway. So, can't wait to eat my banana sandwich. I am so hungry. I know I'm kind of weird fixing my sandwiches. You gotta squish it really good. Let me get me a napkin. Alright guys, get you some lunch. Let's go sit down and see if I can think of a story to tell you. I haven't told you yet. Don't that look good? Okay, just got finished with my banana sandwich. Came back here to sit down. I was looking at my grandfather clock over there. I got to pull the little chains on it. Looks like it's getting kind of low over there. Well, anyway, let me tell you this story. This is a kind of an unusual one. But I tell you what. Well, let me just get to the story. Mr. and I, we had a friend, or I had a friend that managed a hotel, a nice chain. And anyway, I said we're gonna be coming through, so we booked a hotel room. Well, my friend's name is David, and so he was gonna, try to pick out the nicest room. Of course, they're all nice, but I said, well, okay. Well, we got to talking. He says, maybe we'll play a joke on Keith. And I'm all for that now. I said, okay. So he told me what he was going to do. So we get to the hotel, and David checks us in, and I'm kind of snickering, to myself. And David's kind of looking at me, kind of got a little halfway grin on his face. So we get on the elevator, and we go on up to the floor that we were on. And when we get there, we unlock the door, and we go on in. And I said, well, let's go ahead and, it was kind of getting to be in the evening, so I want to go ahead and close the curtains and all, and check everything out. Well, Mr. went into the bathroom, and he called me. He goes, Sheila, come here. Come here. So I went in there, and lo and behold, beside the commode, there was this big poopy about this big, really, a big poopy about this big laying on the floor. And I go, what is that? He goes, looks like somebody used the bathroom on the floor. I go, we need to call David. No, let's not call him because, he helps us out and pick the room for us and stuff. I go, we need to call him. I said, we can't, somebody's come in here, maid or somebody, just help themselves on the floor. He goes, no, let's not call him. So then he gets this tissue paper, toilet paper, going to pick it up and throw it in the commode. And I'm going, don't do that. No, don't do that. He goes, we can't keep it on the floor. Let's call David, let him see this, and blah, 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 blah. And he goes, no. So we were going back and forth, struggling back and forth. Well, he picked that up and threw it in the commode. Well, meanwhile, I had started laughing. So he goes, this is not funny. Well, so let me tell you what happened, actually. So what happened was David had some of this Play-Doh, and you can shape it and and make it and the brown and everything. It really looks like poopy. So what he had done, he had formed that and put it beside the commode. Well, we couldn't get it wet, so that's why I was panicking about him picking it up and throwing it in the commode. I said, because then you can't use it, the way David said. So Keith had to reach down in that commode, pull it out, and he set it up on the back of the commode. Well, now it's all wet. Well, I'm going to tell you what. I laughed so much I was going like that, and tears were coming down my eyes. I couldn't stop laughing because of the expression on Keith's face, and then him going in there thinking it was really poopy, and getting some tissue paper and stuff, and I'm warring with him so he won't pick it up and throw it in the commode. Well, we had to tell David. But I'm going to tell you what, that was one of the most unusual stories that I can tell you. but the funniest. But you had to be there, because it really looked like it. I'm gonna tell you, it really did. And so I was trying to carry on with Keith that it must have been a maid or something. Somebody slipped in here and they just, want to be real funny, thought it was real funny, and poopy on the floor. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and critters, I will never forget that my whole life, pulling that prank on Keith. But him to be brave to want to do that without telling David, I just don't understand that. I guess he didn't want to hurt his feelings. I don't know. But anyway, that was the joke that David and I had schemed up before Keith and I ever got to, or Mr. and I ever got to the hotel room. Anyway, I thought I would share that with you. That's something a little bit different than I've told you before. I tell you, I do have a lot of stories. Sometimes I just can't think of them. Or I think of them during the middle of the day, then I forget by the time I want to tell you, and I forgot what it was. But anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I know this is a short video, but I'm expecting Mr. in any moment with those groceries, so I'm going to have to help him get the groceries in. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but he'll bring them in, and I got to put them up. It's just a few things here. I think he's going to get some Vienna sausages that I kind of get 2 little Viennas out of the can and mash it up, and I put Sammy's medicine in there. That's the only way I can get them to, because this is liquid medicine. And I'm going to tell you what, he chomps that down really fast. So we was going to get some of that, get me some ice cream. So we said, well, I know they're talking about losing weight. Well, I won't eat that much. But I like ice cream at night, just to sit and have a little bowl and watch a movie or something. So he's went to get that. I think he's going to pick up some milk and some kitty food for Possum. She's about out. She has to get that sensitive stomach and skin. I think Imes has it. It also, Purina, I don't know. But we had to pick up some food for her. But, so he's going to be in shortly. So I want to go ahead and get off of here. And thank you again. I haven't got to the comments yet. Like I said, this week's kind of been, I just can't explain it. I just can't. But, anyway, but know that I love you to life. And you're blessed in the city, you're blessed in the field. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go, in Jesus' name. And until the next video, guys. See y'all later.